Health forms. So as your health officer, they should be able to check health forms, you know, in a perfect world before day camp and not the day of. I know that that's not always the case. But, you know, give them some time at the beginning of day camp then to go through all of those health forms and make sure that they can check through everything to kind of know the people who are at your camp. I put the health forms by pack in my binder. It's easier if someone comes up to me and says, I need a health form for this little boy in pack 293, instead of trying to alphabetize them. I just make a section in my binder for each pack, and then all of their health forms go into that section. And the one thing that your health officer really wants to take note of is allergies, insect allergies. If you happen to have someone who has a bee allergy and needs an EpiPen, that those things are on site and they have them with them. Otherwise, food allergies, since we are serving lunch, make sure that you know if there's anybody that has a food allergy. And those should be noted by parents in their registration, but they may not have remembered to do that. So make sure that, and then the health officer can also share that information with the den walker. So if you happen to have someone in a den who isn't from their pack, that way they know if you have a little person who has a bee allergy, then the den walkers know too to watch for that as well. So with your volunteers, so just a few things you need to keep in mind about your volunteers. They all need to be youth protection trained, and that training takes about 45 minutes online. At the end of the training, then you get a certificate that they should bring with them to camp, and you can put that in the binder. That is a requirement for them running a station, so you need to make sure that that gets done. They also need to have their health form signed and dated as well, and that should go in the binder as well. Along with that, they need to be registered with Scouting. So if they happen to be a parent who is with your pack and they're not registered, there's a registration, very short registration form for merit badge counselors. There's no cost to that, but that also needs to be filled out and put into your binder. And then if they're running a shooting sport, it would be a good idea if they brought a copy of their shooting sport training card, the little card they get at the end of training, and then you can put that into your binder. I know there have been some discrepancies in the list that we are given as day camp directors, and then with the people that we know who are already trained. So if they bring a copy of that card, and that can go to the council, and then the council can better update that list and get us a more accurate list for when it comes time to look for shooting sports people. Your volunteers should also take some time and watch the videos for each of their stations. The program writer does an excellent job putting those videos together. I found with summer day camp that they really made a big difference as far as getting ideas, knowing how to put some of those things together. She also gives you like little facts and little things to say to the boys to help fill the time and kind of the education portion of it. So it's always a good idea that your people watch the video for whatever station that they're going to be doing, which is also a good reason to get your people in line before day camp. You know, if you're picking on the day of, which I have had to do as well, they don't have time to do that, and then they're kind of thrown in blind. So I think, especially with these videos, if you have an idea of who you want in that station, to kind of give them a heads up on what they're going to be doing that day. Your staff should also have t-shirts. Now these are the same t-shirts that we used last summer. So if your staff has one, great. If you don't have enough, you need to make sure you talk to your district executive or the council staff advisor. And there are also sweatshirts available for $20 if any of your staff members would like to purchase those as well.